Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Netherwar, episode 12, Operation Orpheus. Thank you for joining us for your weekly dose of superhero shenanigans. My name is Alex, and I will continue to be your humble game master for this series. Tonight, we will be playing Mutants and Masterminds, the world's greatest superhero RPG, which is produced by Green Ronin Publishing. It is a D20 system that focuses on exciting superhero action, with a character creation system that offers unlimited customization options to create your superhero. And one thing I really enjoy is the use of hero points to encourage players to really push their characters beyond their limits. Hero points are earned by leaning into genre tropes, acting heroically, good role-playing, jokes I think are funny, suffering setbacks just like superheroes in other media, and from you, the audience. If you follow or subscribe to our channel, you are awarded one hero point that you can give to the player or game master of your choice, whichever you feel most comfortable with. We have gathered some amazing heroes tonight. Say, what's going on, heroes?
What's going on?
Heroes.
I disbelieve.
Too much power in your hands.
As you know, we'll do it.
We did it!
I
We're not
disbelieve.
We're not even 2 minutes in and you've already broken Cat, Alex.
Sorry.
We did it. Good job, guys. I'm so proud of you. Sorry, Marvin Gaye. That's our fault. I want to give everyone a chance to tell us a little about themselves, the character they'll be playing, where else we can find them, and to answer my question of the day. The question of the day is, if you could take any movie and make a Muppet version, which would you choose and which human actor would you keep the same amongst all the Muppets? Starting with Kevin.
Oh, I always give these questions. My name is Kevin. I'm here for Mutants and Masterminds Monday. I'm pretty busy otherwise. I'd like to be here and support more of the shows, but these guys got lots of bases covered. You should check those other shows out. I'm not here. I'm gaming in real life or teaching that, middle school social studies stuff. The question, you know what? I'm just feeling macabre. I'm going to say Nightmare on Elm Street 3 and Freddy Krueger remains the human actor.
Yes. I love that answer. Jonesy.
Hi everyone, I am Jonesy. You can find me here on Mondays playing Mutants and Masterminds with Alex, where I play Mortis, the living dead dude. And Tuesday nights, I'm currently running Born of Rage, our World of the Apocalypse game here on this channel. As far as question of the day, I'm thinking the Suicide Squad. With Amanda Waller being the only one that's a human.
That's exactly where I figured you were going with that. I'm like, oh, it's not Waller.
Kat.
Hi guys, I'm Kat. You can find me here obviously on Mondays, and you can watch our shows on Wednesdays. I've been in a couple ones in the past. We just ended Fallout, so I'm a little sad about that. When I'm not here, you can find me either at work or at school. That's pretty much my whole life right now. So this is definitely a nice reprieve. As for the question of the day, Alex, can you repeat it? Because I sort of zoned out, and I think I understand what it was, but...
Yeah, so the question of the day is, if you could turn any movie and make it a Muppet version, which would you choose, and which human actor would you keep the same?
Yes, okay, so The Dark Knight, and the actor I'd keep the same is Heath Ledger.
Who's Muppet Batman?
That's too much. I didn't prepare for that. Probably that eagle one. The eagle guy.
Sam the Eagle.
And the Eagle is Batman.
I so approve.
Wow. Yes. 2 thumbs up on that one.
Thanks.
See, I would have gone with Kermit being Batman, and that way Robin could be Robin.
I felt like Kermit was like the easy choice. I had to go out of the box.
It's not easy being vengeance.
Swear to me.
Stop! I almost choked on my water.
So is Miss Piggy Catwoman in this
Yes.
issue?
Okay.
I'm not happy. I'm not happy with any of
We've been
this.
streaming for 5 minutes. We need to stop.
All right,
Andy, go.
everybody, that's our show. Have a good night.
Oh my god.
What about
Hi, everyone.
Andy?
I'm Andy. You will find me here on Mutants and Masterminds Mondays for our Netherwar stuff. You will find me. You found me last week and this week in our one-shot of Call of Cthulhu, which was my first foray into Cthulhu horror games. So there's always that fun stuff. You can always also find me over on our Storyforge channel over on YouTube. Man, I am blanking hard tonight because I'm looking something up at the same time and it's not working. I am the host of our Storyforge series where we kind of break down some character creation stuff and a little bit other stuff. And tonight I will be playing Lady Liberty as we kind of deal with the fallout of last week's stuff. I usually play Resonant, but since we're dealing with a side plot to a side plot, I get to play something a little bit different. As for the movie that I would choose to replace everything but one human actor with puppets, I'm actually going to go with John Carter. If you guys are familiar with the Disney movie,
Yeah, I like that.
and I would actually keep everything else besides Taylor Kitsch, who played John Carter, would be a Muppet.
You wouldn't know if that's just what Martians look like.
Exactly. I thought it was hilarious.
Mupchins?
Yes.
Why is there so much velvet on Mars? Felt, whatever they're made of. I don't know. And
Oh gosh.
I do have an announcement to make. Calvin, who was here last week, is actually joining our cast full time. So, Calvin, please go ahead.
Yay.
Awesome.
I'm here forever. You can't get rid of me.
Welcome to the void.
Yeah, I guess I will then introduce myself as hello, I'm Calvin. And of course I'll be here on Mondays playing some more Mutants and Masterminds. Normally I would be playing Bowman, who I feel like I've made edgier than he is supposed to be. But tonight I'll be playing Siren, so I'll get some real God of the Seas action going. As for me, you can find me on YouTube and Twitter at Win with Dice, which is sort of a channel where we do, usually we do weekly uploads of GM tip podcasts, just sort of going over our previous games and, just trying to make GMing seem a little bit less mysterious than people assume it is. And yeah, we've got more of that coming, and we've got some Lancer stuff in the pipeline that I'm really excited for, because people seem to be into that game. Because I guess, again, people like giant robots and fighting giant robots.
We dig giant robots.
Exactly. Question of the day. If I could choose a movie and make it a Muppet version and keep one human actor. So I thought of this immediately. And I'm going to have to be a little bit greedy here, but I'm going to pick an entire franchise. And that franchise is the Fast and Furious franchise. And of course, the one human who gets to stay is Dominic Toretto himself, Vin Diesel. Because he's basically a cartoon character already, but I'm just imagining the floppiness of the Muppets as they're speeding around in these cars and everything. Exactly. Could you like the incredible scene at the end of the 8th Fast and Furious movie where all the cars, they come together to form this protective shield around Dominic Toretto as the submarine is exploding, and somehow he's okay because the fireball goes around all the cars? Imagine that.
I'm just impressed you can remember which one was which number, because I just know it's 12 random movies of bizarre nonsense that really should be superhero movies to be considered.
Well, it's 10 right now, but they are planning another one. I think they're going to space. If there's one thing I know,
going to
it's
space is such. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's a rocket. I have encyclopedic knowledge of the Fast and Furious series, all 10 and a half movies.
Now, is that counting Hobbs and Shaw? Is that part of the? Is that a spin-off? Okay.
Of course, someone Idris Elba in it. Of course, I know that one. He's a superhuman cyborg. Remember when they were stealing DVDs and now they're cyborgs?
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely Dominic Toretto as the one human actor. The other ones are just all these Muppets who are flipping around in their cars and jumping on the building and stuff.
And off
Very
the side,
nice.
we have the count. One Fast and Furious movie. Ha ha ha. Fast and Furious.
No!
Oh, and before we get back to Alex, we have to acknowledge our chat. Jupe said Fight Club, and Edward Norton would be the only human. And Wicked Ohio Girl said The Avengers, and Black Widow is the only human, but Kermit is the Hulk.
Oh god. I see that.
Oh. And then she adds Pitch Black as a Muppet version with Vin Diesel as the only human actor.
Let's just do every Vin Diesel movie.
There we go.
Triple X.
Oh
Alvin,
god.
is your passion for Fast and Furious where you got the inspiration for Lee and Fallout?
Maybe partially.
I'm
Everything
like, I was
derives from Fast
feeling
and
the Lee
Furious somehow.
energy as you were talking.
Yeah, Lee is really just me, but replace comics with Fast and Furious, I guess.
Jupe, thank you so much for the 100 bits. You do have a free hero point that you want to give out. And I do want to acknowledge that Will gave his extra hero point to Mortis earlier, and I've already awarded it.
Thank you, Will.
As for what movie I want to Muppetize... You know, I wrote this question down in this morning, and I still haven't thought about what I want my answer to be. I was kind of thinking the Avengers Infinity War, but Thanos was the only human actor. Or 50 Shades of Grey, and Anastasia's the only human actor.
Oh God! Oh.
Yes. Wait, no, who's Christian Grey though?
That's messed up.
Christian
Yeah.
Grey is Fozzie Bear.
Oh.
I was thinking Gonzo.
His playroom is just a comedy club he keeps behind his panic room.
My poor childhood is ruined now. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh my God.
You're breaking the audience, Alex.
Who's breaking the cat?
I mean, that's typical, so.
Oh god.
Well, I hope everybody's off to a good Monday. Before we dive in, I did just want to announce to everybody a couple of things. A Beautiful Mind with Kristen Plummer is the only human. Oh, you know what? Forrest Gump would be fun too with Tom Hanks as the only human. Lieutenant Dan would be Animal.
Miss Piggy Jenny.
Yes, Miss Piggy is Jenny. Ugh, I hate Jenny. We could have a whole
Yeah.
conversation about how horrible Jenny is.
Yeah, she's shitty.
She tricked that poor man into raising somebody else's kid. It's rude. Anyway, so yeah, a couple things to announce. We did just open the UntoldStoriesProject.com. That is our website where we have a whole bunch of just basically a central database for all of your USP needs. It's got pages about our cast, pages about our episodes from various shows, links to the merchandise store, a blog that is very, very well put together and well thought out. We actually have a post from Andy on the blog right now that is told from the perspective of his Titan City Chronicles character Minerva. We have a post put up by Will talking about what to do when a player says, my character wouldn't act that way. And a Welcome to USP post from me, sort of like a State of the Union address from myself about all the wonderful things that we've accomplished this year, thanks to all of you at home and to the hard work of the people here on screen and behind the scenes. I guess I should also announce that I am officially an assistant developer on Mutants and Masterminds now with Team Green Ronin. So I'm excited to get started with all that stuff and working in an official capacity on this wonderful game.
Which means we can pest him for updates now every week.
Sweet.
You could poke me all you want. I'm not allowed to talk about anything. But I also want to announce that we have a contest opening at the Untold Stories Project. We have two of them, actually. We have a writing contest and an art contest. There's going to be a $25 cash prize to the winner, and we'll have the parameters of the contest shared on the website this evening, probably. The fiction, the writing is a 1,500 to 2,000 word short story. The theme is gaming, so set in one of your home game universes, told from the perspective of one of your favorite player characters. Just a general fictional story about gaming, or even one of your best con stories, if you want to do something non-fiction, so to speak. That is open throughout the end of April and the end of May. So go ahead and start sending stuff over our way. I forgot to turn that off. I'm going to turn off that warning real quick. And then there's an art contest that also has a $25 cash prize, but that is any medium you want to submit something in, as long as we can receive it digitally. So if you want to do a drawing, if you want to do a painting, sculpture, anything you want, as long as we can get a picture of it that our judges can look at, that'll be excellent. Once again, through the month of May, and the theme is gaming as well. So drawing a picture of your favorite player character, your party of adventures, whatever you want to do. We have a couple of judges who are going to be doing some blind judging on the whatever you all want to submit. And yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Macaroni pictures definitely count. Jupe, if you want to do macaroni pictures. Yeah, get your entries into us. We'll have some more information at untoldstoriesproject.com very soon. Well, now that we've had 16 minutes of uproarious laughter, I think we can go ahead and get started with tonight's game. Last week on Netherwar, our heroes had a big old fight with in the Terminus. They showed up to help the Freedom League, who was on the ropes, thanks to Tarvon the Undying, Shandavar Steelguard, and their old friend Nova, going by the name Darkstar. And that was pretty much the whole episode. Was an amazing, epic battle on this Terminus world, trying to stop Tarvon from siphoning energy from Omega for some horrible ends. And we saw a lot of creative use of powers from the heroes. I was very proud of everybody's quick thinking and their ability to roll with the punches and survive this honestly deadly encounter. We did have a number of the Freedom League actually perish in the fight. Daedalus, Lady Liberty, Siren, and Johnny Rocket were all killed by Tarvon the Undying. And rather than departing to go be with his friends, Mortis has taken it upon himself to descend into the underworld to rescue their souls from Hades or whatever fell entities own them now. So, that is where we sort of pick up. Jonesy, Mortis, you disappeared from the platform on that Terminus world, and you started descending down into the underworld. Can you describe sort of how your journey down, what it looks like, how it's facilitated?
Yeah, so as Mortis dove across the blasted platform that we're fighting on, got over to where everyone, where Johnny and Siren and them were, he basically panicked and as he dove towards them, the inside his chest, the artifact that powers him started spinning and moving and twisting and locking, and as it did, it sprung open the gate to the underworld, which he doesn't really control very well, and as Seven found out, and he tumbled into it, and basically as he's going through it, it's a lot like going through a black void full of shards of glass and bits and pieces, and the fragments of various underworlds can be seen, whether it's from Greco-Roman or Asian mythology or various mythologies, both human and non-human, until he basically blacks out and then comes to slamming the hard stone of wherever he's at.
Yeah, hardstone was the operative word. You did land sort of on this rocky bluff. You recognize the sort of warped black stone of Hades' underworld, which I believe is just called Hades in mythology, because he is very proud of himself. sort of getting up, dusting yourself off, you look around and you find that you are standing in a sea of souls. A lot of people just sort of milling around. They look confused, almost like they're waiting to queue up to go somewhere. Nobody seems to be doing anything as you're looking around.
That's a bit odd, isn't it?
It is odd. You're not used to seeing this entrance area clogged up.
I'm assuming most of my powers feel like they're still working
Mm-hmm.
as intended.
Yes.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna fly up a little bit and start looking around, trying to scan the crowd, see what's going on. See. Yeah.
Perfect. So you sort of look out over the horizon, because this is the underworld. Space is nebulous down here. There appears to be millions of souls in a line. A line. It's more like a mob moving in one direction. But they're not moving anywhere. Everybody seems to be standing in this line, and it stretches out to the horizon. But they're all facing the same way.
No one got fast passes. Sorry. Disney joke. I'm gonna start following the line and flying above it. I'm gonna zip down to see if I can find out what's going on. And I'm gonna try to be keeping an eye out for brightly colored, clad people, such as Lady Liberty and Johnny Rocket.
So Mortis, you start flying just on over and over and over this crowd of people. And up ahead you can hear the sound of a river rushing, which you would know to be the river Styx. And as you come to the end of this line, you do come onto the shores of the river Styx. And you see a very tall and annoyed Charon standing on the coast. His boat has been docked on the side of the river. And standing before Charon in his big black robe are the souls of the Freedom League.
Oh, okay. And I'm gonna fly down. Fly down and see what's going on.
And so far, they are the only souls that have not been passive, as the ones that you've been sort of flying over have been. They seem to be animated and full of their own sort of joie de vivre, so to speak.
Johnny, this is Hades, right? Because I don't really remember what happened, but you've told me stories about you guys heading here before. How did we get here?
I'm a little fuzzy on that part too. Did we die?
How do you think you got here? You all dead. Now go to the back of the line, like I told you.
The back of the line?
That's the case. Something has gone wrong here. This isn't exactly the underworld I'm familiar with, nor is it one I expected to see so soon.
My god, I'm dead? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Don't think about it. Don't.
Calm down. We need your boat.
Ain't nobody going nowhere in this boat, alright? I'm docked.
Why?
I
I'm
don't need
docket.
you in the boat. I just need the boat.
Why are you docked? I step forward.
Oh, not this guy. Ugh.
Mortis?
Mondays, am I right?
Garfield. Yes.
I don't know
No,
what
that's
that
not where
means.
you were going? Oh. Okay.
Look, nobody's going anywhere, alright? That's what the boss said.
And why did he say this?
Oh, I don't know. I think I'll ask him at our next lunch together. You think I know what the boss is thinking?
Then let us through to speak with the boss. He'll talk to us.
Really? You want to talk to my manager? Is that how you feel?
That is exactly how we feel.
Johnny
Yes.
Karen? Yeah, get out of my face.
I promise that he wants to talk to me.
That doesn't sound right. No.
then just give me the boat.
You ain't getting the boat. It's not gonna go anywhere if I'm not paddling it. That's how it works.
Water is water. I can make it work.
It's like the Navigator. Is it like Flight of the Navigator? I mean, no, that is kind of silly. Why am I talking about that now? Oh crap, I'm dead.
You are full of references today.
What's this kid talking about?
I get nervous easily.
Oh, you make pop culture references when you're nervous. That's your tick.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah,
At
get
least
out of my
nowadays.
face, Spider-Man.
No, I'm Lady Liberty. You should at least know whose soul you're trying to collect.
He's not trying to collect any souls, and that's the problem.
What was your boss's exact words when he gave you the order?
He said, "Park that boat right there and don't let nobody else come down here."
I don't recall Hades having a southern accent.
I don't remember Charon having a Brooklyn accent, but you know, here we are.
Look, I'm new. All right, this is my first century on the job. The old Charon, he had to retire, you know.
Actually, since Mortis is here, Siren's just going to look in his direction while this conversation is going on and say, did anything else happen up there after we departed? That planet we were trying to save, Tarvon Omega, what happened up there?
Well, Resonant pulled something out of her ass and managed to cut the ties. So, the planet's saved.
Impressive. I noticed she was very skilled in magic. I'm sure she's done well, but I don't want to be down here longer than we have to be. So, if we could just get that boat.
Do you have a way to get us out, Mortis?
Yeah, usually there's some sort of price that has to get paid. Something has to happen, but I'm not leaving here without you. That's not an option. So I'm just gonna go take the boat and say that. As I say that, I'm just gonna start walking towards the boat.
Look, Spiffy, you ain't coming for my boat, all right? It's not going anywhere if I don't want it to go.
You either come with us and help us row the boat, or I'm going to start screaming for Hades, and he will come to talk to me.
Make a persuasion check, Daedalus, and I'll give you a +5 for circumstance.
Oh God.
+5 for being Daedalus.
Oh God. 16.
Look, you ain't hear this from me, but I don't think anybody screaming is gonna bring Hades on down here.
Is he gone?
No, he's back there. There's something weird going on here in the underworld, alright? And again, you didn't hear this from me, alright? Don't go, don't go telling the boss that I told you nothing about anything going on with him, but there's something
And let
weird.
us help, and we won't tell anyone that we weren't all the way across the river before he gave the order.
Alright, I guess, do you guys got your quotas? Or your subway tokens?
I got a couple of pesos. They're ceremonial. Oh, sentimental. That's the word I was thinking. Sorry, I'm really not used to being dead. This is kind of new for me.
Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of things that are new for you.
And what is that supposed to mean? She's gonna give him the stink eye.
It means you're like a baby superhero, right? Is that right? Guys, back me up here.
No
No.
one's going to back you up.
Nope.
Don't let him get under your skin.
Ah, that's a funny joke, Siren. Pulls his hood down, he's a skeleton.
Uh-huh.
Very well. Don't let him get under your bones.
Ooh, I feel like that would itch.
You'd be surprised. Having a dry skeleton really helps with a lot of things.
Can you take us across the river now?
Wet bones. Um,
Not this again.
I'm just gonna stomp over to him and reach in my pocket and pull out some coins and force them into his hand.
Yeah, that's more like it. Thanks for not doing that eyeball thing. Everybody does the eyeball thing. It makes me nervous.
Do we know what the eyeball thing is?
You're not sure.
I don't know what the
Ugh.
eyeball thing is.
I do.
I think I would prefer not knowing.
Mm-hmm.
The less time I spend in this underworld, the better. It's way too warm here.
Yeah, I'd like to be above ground, you know, and not dead. If we can swing that, that would be
I'm working-
preferable.
I'm working on it. Liberty.
I know. I'm just. This is a lot to deal with, you know.
Being dead ain't so bad. Helps when you got a job with the boss, but. Alright. Well, everybody load up in the boat. I guess we're going for a little jaunt.
Yeah.
And a bunch of the other souls sort of surge forward when he moves to the boat, and he lifts out his stick and he pushes them all back. He's like, nah, not all yins. Just the superheroes or whatever.
Quick random question. No one we recognize among that throng of bodies. No one from that planet whose name I don't remember, but was full of nether magic.
No, you don't see anybody like that.
Okay, cool. Nothing to worry about.
Daedalus will let everyone on the boat before him.
Perfect. So everybody loads up on the boat.
Yeah.
And Charon will climb in, and he will start. He'll push it off the shore and get you guys going. And you all descend through the river Styx, making your way across this raging river of souls. It's very humid, very hot down here. The air has a surprisingly briny taste as you're sort of making your way around. What is everybody doing to pass the time in this rickety little boat?
Lady Liberty is trying to get as much information from Mortis about what happened in the fight. Like, just how did it go? Did everybody get out okay? I know we already asked about Omega and the rest of them, but just like give us a little bit more details, because I remember giving a speech and trying to hold off Steel Guard, and then the blur, I think that was Overdrive. Then after that, it's kind of all a blank.
Well, things are going pretty fast. We attempted to get the drones taken care of. There were just so many of them. And Darkstar was under Omega sway. Bowman was doing what he could. It just wasn't going good for anyone. We attempted to disrupt the spell that was containing Omega by siphoning off some of the power, and then I don't know how he did it, but Overdrive seemed to disrupt the field, and Omega got free, and things went south pretty fast.
Really, you guys let Omega out? That was a bad idea.
Better the W knows than the W don't.
I can turn you into powdered dust. Shut the hell up.
Aye, you want the silent Uber treatment. I got it.
Sorry. Yeah, and so we did that, and Resident did some deal with the caretaker of the library and managed to get everyone out as she did something to cut off the connection to the Netherwar world, to the chunk we were on. I was the last to get out.
You came after us?
Yeah, I came here looking for you.
Oh. Well, thanks. Don't beat yourself up.
You're coming home.
I'd like to.
Certainly we will. We're not out here alone. We're here as a team, as much as is left of it. So let's try to focus less on the negative and more on the fact that we're at least here together. So we have a better chance of getting out.
Yeah, we're still the Freedom League, right? We can do this.
You got it, kid.
And she's got a kind of shit-eating grin on her face as she says that, and everyone kind of gives her that reassuring yes.
Yep. Gonna activate team mom mode, I guess.
Just I look over to Daedalus with the you know what happened look.
Daedalus, he's been literally at the head of the boat, like staring out into the abyss, real dramatic, like this whole time, just listening. But he'll turn around right then and he'll like give you a nod as like he knows.
So cool.
No, he's badass.
I was actually wondering if I could like analyze this water and see if it would be useful in regards to like Siren's water control, or if he's gotta like just grab something from the atmosphere or whatever the air amounts to here.
Sure. Give me a expertise magic check.
All right, here comes some magic. Up. That's a 17.
Well, with a 17, you know that this water would respond to your water controlling abilities. You also know that this water is comprised of the free-floating souls of the damned, so you're not 100% sure what would happen if you splashed it on somebody.
Okay.
But probably more than just getting them wet, if you had to guess.
Okay. Good to know in case there needs to be a sudden directional change of the boat, if there's some gaps with the flow of it. She'll just keep that in mind and try to. I mean, again, not the situation she expected. So she's just trying to amass as much knowledge as she can about what she does understand.
Perfect.
And keep an eye out for a guy in a top hat. 'Cause I don't know if he's just sneaking around here or something. I'm sure he's laughing his hat off wherever he is.
Awesome. So, I would like for Siren and for Mortis to make an expertise magic check for me.
Certainly. And question, do I know about her connection with
Baron Sanity?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mortis
She
would
hasn't
probably know
been
about that.
subtle about it.
Mortis got a 20.
Siren got a 24.
Awesome. But Mortis would know about her connection to Baron Sanity. With a 24 and a 20, both of you, you're sort of, sitting in the boat thinking about, the passage of time as you're floating down the river of eternity. And you sense nether magic in the air. A very sudden infusion of nether magic in the air. And you hear a distinct popping sound as shimmering gold-purple smoke clouds begin to erupt around you all.
Okay. Siren's going to immediately say, "Ready yourselves. This is more of that nether magic we were just dealing with." and I guess just use water in the air to create like a water sword in her hand.
Awesome. I'm going to switch us over to the Roll20 overlay real quick and move you all over to the River Styx.
Oh no, they're back.
This is another map by Eightfold Paper on Patreon. They have a wonderful. This is their April series. They actually had a River Styx series for April, so I'm very excited that they.
Good timing.
Wow.
Yeah, it was very good timing. We used their map last week in the Netherrealm fight too, so thank you to Eightfold Paper. But as our heroes, sort of. Sorry, I'm gonna move the Roll20 window just a little bit. As our heroes are taking stock of everything that's going on, they do see, up ahead, the familiar face of Inquisitor Zobram from the Nightstone work camp, along with 4 of his Magenta Guard all floating silently above the River Styx waiting for you to come this way. And more of those Netherrealm winged demons with the holes in the top of them appear around them, ready to do battle. Zobram himself is clearly recently deceased. He's sort of juiced up like a big angry zombie, dressed in his long flowing magenta robes with his big fell doom hammer. And he has a look of rage directed towards Mortis.
Doom hammer.
So
Is
everybody,
this a friend of yours?
everybody go ahead and roll for initiative.
Friend is not a word I would use.
As they're getting ready, Daedalus will say, "Be careful, everyone. If we die here, we're gone forever."
Thought we were supposed to focus on the positive and not the negative.
Stay out of the water.
Where are all these rules coming from? Didn't you think this was pertinent information before we got in the boat?
Well, I mean, normally you don't want to fall out of a boat.
Would it have changed you getting on the boat?
No.
Remember, you're not here on your own. You're here with the Freedom League. Keep that confidence, chin up, and really don't touch the water.
It's just the
Freedom Lake.
souls of the damned. How bad could it be?
The Freedom League +1.
So we have Johnny Rocket on 49, the Winged Demons on 22, the Magenta Guard on 21, Siren on 18, Lady Liberty on 15, Daedalus 14, Mortis 11, and Zalbrim on 9. So Johnny, what would you like to do?
Well, I don't have any ranged damaging stuff, but I got that whole cone attack to move stuff away. So if that's at rank 8, does that limit how far they would move?
Depends on how successful their resistance check is.
Let's see. So I am going to, I'm going to attempt the old cone wherever I can get the most of our winged pursuers in a cone. This is cone area 2. So that's 60 feet?
Yeah, cone area 2 should be 60 feet.
Okay, so 60-foot cone. Like, ugh. If I slide here, could I get these 3 that are north of us? Except for the one that's like directly north of me? This one,
These 3?
this one, and this one? Or those 3. Yeah, 3 of those 4 off that side.
Yeah, I think you could. Yeah, you can get these 3.
Okay. So it's rank 8, so I guess that's a dodge of 18 for half effect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, I got all failures.
Okay, so then it's a rank 8 effect. So I guess if they failed, it's against full effect. So would that be like a resistance check on their part to not be moved away, or do they just roll against the resistance of the 10 plus 8?
Yeah, so it would be either a strength check or a movement power check for them.
Okay.
And their fly is more than their strength, if you can believe it.
I can believe it.
At least for now, until they start to get bigger.
Hey now. That's not good. That's not cool.
So we have 4 of them, or 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Alright, one of them is unaffected, the other 2 go flying away, and they are taken out of the fight because they're minions.
Sweet.
What happens, Johnny Rocket?
Johnny zips to the back of the boat and then sticks his arms out and he begins spinning. And in a less than a second, they're spinning too fast to see, and this sort of massive cone of air sort of picks up some mist from the river and begins swooping towards those 3. And 2 of them are, when the winds die down, they're no longer to be seen.
And the boat sort of jerks over and slams into the shore.
Hey now.
Sharon's like, hey, I'm rowing here. What are you doing?
Don't worry, they'll buff out.
Oh, buff.
As Meatloaf sang, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
I'm putting you in the water. Alright, the horrible winged demons of the Netherworld. These 2 are going to open fire on Johnny Rocket.
Rude.
With their flaming arrows. Nope, 10 and a 7's not going to work.
No.
The one who didn't get destroyed by the air wave is also going to shoot at Johnny Rocket. That's a critical.
Son of
That'll hit.
Barely.
He is a minion, so
critical.
he's not able to actually score a critical hit on you, but you will do a toughness versus DC 21.
That makes me happy.
And make sure your make sure your injuries are all erased from the last fight.
Yeah, we're good there. All right. Oh, Johnny, this is a terrible toughness. I'm gonna go ahead and spin it there, hero point.
It's only a bruise in a daze.
You know what? I guess I better live with that. This early to get rid of my only hero point. All right, I'll take a bruise in a daze. Ouch!
Awesome. So the demon flies over. He draws back the arrow. It goes sailing forth and it hits Johnny in the collarbone, and it sets him on fire.
Oh.
You failed to mention that part.
This one is going to zip down on top of Lady Liberty, and he is going to try and bite Lady Liberty with his torso mouth.
Oh.
That's disturbing.
I like that one.
I would prefer not the torso mouth. Any other mouth.
Nope.
No.
No, don't say any other. Don't, yeah.
Pulse.
21 to hit Lady Liberty's parry to DC.
Awkward.
That'll hit.
Alright, please give me a toughness DC 23.
That'll be a bruise with a roll of 22.
Awesome. So he comes sailing down on these wings that are just too small to actually work for him. And he lands on you, sort of like doing a headstand on your head, but he bites down on top of your head, and you're sort of struggling with him, trying to get him off of you. These 2 are going to take shots at Mortis. 23 and an 18 to hit your dodge DC.
23 hits.
Please give me a toughness, DC 21.
21.
Awesome, you're fine. And then we got 2 that are going to shoot at Siren, and 2 that are going to shoot at Daedalus. I wonder what kind of noise these things make. 23 to hit Siren.
23 will hit, yes.
DC
They make
21
noises
toughness.
They make noises like this.
Ugh.
Okay.
They murlocs?
That's an end cannon noise now. That's a
You soundbite
bruise.
it out.
That's a bruise for Siren. I'm glad we worked that out together. Be gone, robots. We don't need to pay for friends. We have friends. They're in chat
Yeah.
right now.
What the heck, yo?
We don't have friends, we have family.
They sound like maple syrup on sandpaper. Shut up. We're gonna...
That's what it sounds like.
I'm putting that on a shirt. Nobody can stop me.
Nobody wants to stop you.
Daedalus 11 and 12 won't hit you.
No.
So that's all the winged demons. After that is the Magenta Guard, who let out this gut-wrenching noise that Kevin can come up with now if he wants.
Ugh.
Ooh, it sounds like something we're gonna run into on Wednesday.
They drop their magenta cloaks, revealing their six-armed, horrible, insect-like bodies, and they leap onto the boat.
They're stripper monsters.
They are stripper monsters.
No leaping onto the boat.
But these two are going to hang close to Zobram, and they're going to roll to aid him.
Oh.
And they're going to try and aid against Mortis, because that's who he's got beef with. One of them will succeed on aiding, and will give... Or, sorry, they will both succeed on aiding and give him a +5 to his next damage. The one that landed in front of Mortis is going to attempt to grab Mortis in his tendril that comes out of his mouth, stalk. And he only gets a 12 to hit your DC, your parry DC.
Nope.
And then one is going to attempt to grab Lady Liberty as well.
Rude.
That's my line.
I know, we're just stealing it tonight.
9, that won't work. So
Nope.
that is the Magenta Guards. They sort of come screaming out of the abyss and land on the boat next to you all, reaching and grabbing with too many arms and too many tentacles, but you're both able to keep at bay from them. Siren.
So is Johnny actually on fire still, or was that more of a flavor fire?
That was more of a flavor fire. It's not causing
Well,
any extra damage.
Well, I can live with that.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I didn't have to put that out.
It's a barbecue rocket.
Hey, Johnny Rocket was a great restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to start blasting some dudes. I don't really have area of effect stuff, aside from some dazzling things. I don't know if suffocation is going to be useful on the undead. Somehow I doubt it. I don't know. Does anyone else have like area stuff they want to use on these minions, and I can focus my water blast on the larger guy, or you're just winging it? Because I feel like Siren would know what her team does.
Daedalus is gonna go after the big guy.
Okay. I mean, if you've got that covered, I could just help Johnny with these guys who are currently trying to set him on fire. I don't know. Sure, I'll just choose one at random. The one to the... Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to go for one of the guys on the boat because they seem like a larger immediate concern. I'm going to try to wing a water blast into the one that's just tried to get Mortis. And I don't know that I don't have any like power attack or anything advantages, so I'll just hit him with a regular blast. With a roll of 24.
24 will hit their dodge DC. What's the toughness on that?
DC 25.
He will get a 22 and he will go down.
Awesome.
He will not grab Mortis.
Not this day.
So what happens to him, Siren?
So Siren is again just assessing the threats, but once she sees a couple of these things land on the boat, and also go after Mortis, who is their ticket out of here, as well as a fellow superhero. She is going to sort of like raise the water sword that she made, and instead of swinging it like a sort of, I guess, tentacle of water, is going to like burst out, loop through the heroes, and then just sort of like slam into this creature like a powerful fist and just knock it off the boat.
Awesome. Hey, you mind? Don't get me wet. I'm trying to drive up here.
If you don't mind driving faster, actually, could I help the boat go faster?
You could do that if you want to use extra effort to do something else this turn.
Then I'll be tired, and then I would have to take like, can I I forget how recovery works.
You can spend a
So,
hero point to use extra effort without going fatigued, if that makes sense.
No, I'm not going to use it right. I'm going to use it that early.
But you are free to do that on your next turn if you want to.
Yeah, no, that's a problem for next turn, Calvin.
Sharon's like, I'm going by push power. I'm going as fast as I can. I push the stick into the bottom of the riverbank and it pushes the boat. It's science.
Okay, well then I will lend you some assistance in 6 seconds.
That's a one-stick engine.
One stick engine. All right, Lady Liberty. All right, Lady Liberty.
Lady Liberty's gonna reach up to the one that's currently trying to gnaw on her head and just kind of grab it and say, "No," and she's, "No, bad, whatever the heck you are," and I'm flavoring this as a grab, but it's more of like she's trying to slam it, so it's gonna be an unarmed.
Perfect.
There's a 29 for a 23 save.
Yeah, that'll hit. Uh, 21. So that one goes down.
All right, and then Lady Liberty will go fatigued to raise her shield in defense of Mortis, because she can see that Zabram's kind of got the evil eye in his general direction.
Yes, he does. Perfect. All right, Daedalus, what do you want to do?
Daedalus wants to shoot his force blasters at Mr. Z-Man. $28
Yeah, that'll hit.
and DC 32.
Wow.
Yeah.
That feels too high. Let me see. It's a DC 3. That's real high. Why is that so high?
Power level 17. That's not right. That's it. That's power level 17 for a damage attack. Oh, power attack
is turned on.
What? How do I turn it on?
I turned it off.
Can I keep the 28?
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll again to see what it is?
No,
actually
that's okay.
a 33. If you take off the power attack, it's actually a 33.
Oh.
Why use the team dead?
Right? Okay, so yeah, the Force Blasters, yeah, it's damage 12, so it's 27.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, yeah, you would have hit with that power attack, so I'm going to keep it at that 32.
Cool.
Yeah, you rolled a 17, that's why you got so high. Okay, cool. Wow, Zabram, hope you ate your Wheaties this morning. He will take a bruise. So what happens, Daedalus, as you blast Zabram?
So as everything else is going on, Daedalus literally just like leans back, extends his arm, and just shoots at Zabran.
Is the force blast an affliction or is it damage?
It should be damage. There is an affliction version of it, and I think that's the one that Cat pressed, but the DC on that would not be 32. The DC on that would be 22. Because it'd be affliction 12, so 10 plus 12 is 22.
Look at you all math like.
I have my moments. Alright, Mortis, what do you want to do?
Destroy them all, but what I can actually do is attack. So I have had enough of this crap already. Zagram is going down, and I am using my ethereal blasts to turn him into ash.
That's fair.
If I say it really cool, it negates the one I rolled, right? I'm using a hero point.
Fair.
Because we killed this guy once, we'll kill him again.
Somebody's getting turned into ash.
22.
That will... Let me double check. That will hit his dodge DC.
And I already deleted the hero point.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Because that would have been the bonus one that Will gave me.
Oh, you're right. Cool.
Uh,
I won't steal it then. Denied! I've been denied!
Nothing wrong with that.
Alright, toughness save. DC 26. Zobram rolled a 31.
of course he did.
And the ethereal energy sort of washes over him, and he laughs and bangs his doom maul on his chest. Says, "My dog lady has prepared me for your tricks, necromancer!"
Oh, snap.
I will be avenged upon you and all your children friends.
Children friends? Hey, Krusty. I'm middle-aged now. Just back off.
Do you want to move,
I think he's
Mortis?
talking about you.
No, I'm staying on the boat with my the freedom league.
Well, Zobram is going to fly into the air and land on the boat behind you, Mortis. And he's going to come down with that doom maul.
And I had the shield ready for him to attack Mortis.
You sure did. Let's see how this goes. And he's going to use 2 points all out and 2 points of power attack. And he's got the +5 from his teammates. 23 to hit your parry DC.
That's a hit.
Which here comes here comes the deflect. Oh, so close.
Aw.
Dang.
Hero point.
Ooh.
There it is.
Yay.
Because it's a redirect and reflect.
Shit. Forgot about that part. Alright, so that will redirect and reflect the attack. Do you want it to hit Zobram, Lady Liberty?
Oh yes, I would love his Doomhammer to just smack him back in the face as he hits my shield.
DC 34 for fucking... friggin...
Whoa!
Zobram.
Whoa!
Woo!
Someone's
This is a family
salty.
show.
Sorry.
Saucy Harrier in the underworld.
Yes.
That's a stagger. He staggered himself like a dummy.
Nice. Nice.
So yeah, Lady Liberty, what happens as your shield reflects the doom maul into Zobram's own face?
Lady Liberty basically slides over and does like the Captain America shield raise, puts the thing over her head as she kind of ducks down and just lets it gong off of the shield and just bounce right back into his face. I don't think you know exactly how to handle that weapon there, mister.
I'm going to smash you, little girl.
Well, you can certainly try. I'm fairly certain I just showed you can't.
If I wasn't staggered, I'd go over there and show you a lesson, teach you a lesson. Let's see any range attacks. Let me see this real quick. Yeah, okay. He's gonna go fatigued, and he's gonna blast Lady Liberty. He only gets a 17 to hit your dodge DC, though.
That will miss the dodge DC.
He will not
Just
boil
barely.
your blood.
It just barely misses, but it misses nonetheless.
Alright, Johnny Rocket. Back to you in the studio.
Yes. What to do?
Windmill hands.
I'm thinking I'm going to use my agile feint on our pal Z-Bit over here and try to trick him into combat. And agile feint lets me use my speed rank for that.
Yeah, sure does.
Are you kidding me? Ugh. Crap tasting. Anyway, I got a 20 on that.
Well, 20's not horrible.
It is with a plus 14.
Yeah. And that's an insight or a will check, whichever is better for him. Zobram's will be known. Zobram's will is higher than his insight, so he will roll that particular check. Where are you, Zobram? There you are. He got a 25, so he is not fooled by your agile feint.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, I was dazed, so that's it for Johnny. But now I'm not dazed anymore.
Hey!
I'm just confused. Dazed and amused. Oh wait, that's a different thing.
Dazed and amused. Perfect. Okay. Let's keep moving along here. We're back to the winged demons. The winged demons are like, oh no, our master's in danger!
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
One of them is going to land on the boat next to Zobram and try to stab Siren with a flaming trident.
Yeah, I'd rather they don't.
25 to hit your parry DC.
Okay, but I'm super
pretty-
tough. Ooh,
Oh.
ooh.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's a spend another hero. Well, yeah, no, that's. I'm like, yeah, probably should because I'll be stag.
You would be staggered if you want to take it.
I'd rather not be
Oh,
if I had the option. Here's the hero point. It's near the front of the boat. You can throw it into the river.
Into the river with the souls of the damned.
Calvin, are your damage bruises taken off? Because I see a -5 in that set.
There. Yeah, there is. It's weird because my injuries are at 1. Let me look at my. I don't have any of the accurate attack or the power attack on or anything like that.
That shouldn't have affected toughness.
Let me make sure you don't have a random minus to your toughness from when we were fighting the freedom.
Oh, there is a random minus to my toughness.
Yeah, go ahead and delete that.
Okay.
And
It was
then-
on the toughness, not on my bruises or whatever. There's also one on my fortitude.
Yeah, go ahead and delete both of those.
Okay.
So that would be a 13 instead of an 8, and that would be a bruise and a daze if you want to keep your hero point.
Days isn't terrible. It's only 1 turn. I'm just gonna, I guess, fish into the water and take out my wet hero point. Put it back in my box.
This is a special tool we'll use later.
And the van down by the river.
This other one is going to join Zobram on the boat as well and continue spearing Siren because it looks like that's working.
I mean,
Oh, that's a 9. It's not working anymore.
cool. Okay.
Uh,
So my injuries do go up by 1 because I got hit before, but not then.
Right. This one here is going to open fire on Johnny, but he is trying to feint Johnny. He's trying to make Johnny vulnerable to somebody else's attack.
That's rude. Do I get insight or will?
Yes.
Ooh, that's definitely will.
And we have a 24.
That's rude. This is the trickiest demon I ever did see. Yeah, I lost.
So, Johnny, you are vulnerable to this demon's next attack. And this one is going to aid his buddy with that attack. They're going to do a little team attack on Johnny Rocket.
Smartest demon ever. I call shenanigans.
So the one that's helping has to roll above a 10 to aid. He will aid, so that demon will get a +2 to his damage. Johnny is vulnerable to him, so that demon will use power attack as a maneuver. Here we go. +2 damage for the friend, +2 damage for the power attack. -2 to hit. Oh, that's a 6 to hit. That's not going to hit. Even with him being vulnerable. So those
Yeah.
3 are all teaming up on Johnny Rocket to no avail. These two
What you get for messing with me?
are going to land on the boat over here and try and spear Daedalus and Siren respectively. Daedalus, 20 to hit your parry DC.
20 is my parry DC.
Please give me a toughness save, DC 23.
19.
That's a bruise. And the one on Siren, a 12 to hit that time. That's not going to hit.
Nope.
Then we have 2 left who are going to take pot shots at Lady Liberty. Thwip, Arrow 1. Flip, arrow 2. 22 and 18.
Both of those will hit.
2 toughness saves, please. DC 23.
One good with the 27. Bruise and a daze with the second.
Perfect.
Because they gotta take it.
So the winged baby demon cupids go sort of swarming all over the boat. The boat's rocking a little bit as they're sort of stabbing and pushing and shooting arrows at everybody in the boat. Charhan's like, hey, keep it down back there. I'll turn this boat around.
Do not do that.
That sounds like a bad idea.
My map's gonna freak out. Probably freak out the folks at home. Alright. So, the magenta guards that are remaining, they're also gonna leap into the boat.
Oof.
I think the boat is at full occupancy at this time. One is going to attempt to grab Lady Liberty. A 20 to hit your parry DC.
That'll hit.
Please make a strength check versus DC 18.
Okay. 25.
You're fine. So he's trying to reach and grab onto you, but you're able to push him back. One of them is going to try to grab Mortis again. 15 to hit Mortis's parry DC. That's probably not going to work.
Nope.
And then one is going to try to grab Johnny Rocket.
Rude.
You got a whole 10 to hit, so that's not going to work either.
No. Get.
Alright, Siren, the boat is a-rockin'. What do you want to do?
Sure is. So I am pretty worried about all these demon dudes around. But I did kind of want to try something different. I actually was thinking of trying to disarm Zogrum.
Mm-hmm.
Zobrum. I don't know if that's useful, but I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it because maybe I'll at least make him less effective. Even though he's staggered right now, he's still pretty strong. I'm also dazed, so this is the only thing I can do at this turn. So here I go with a disarm check using the water weapon attack. So this will be at a -2. So whatever I roll, -2. Kind of wish I rolled higher. Yes, even 12 is not going to work.
12 will not hit his parry DC.
Well, nothing I can do about that, so that is the entirety of my turn.
Mind your manners, witch. This is between me and the girl in red, white, and blue.
Oh no, this is between you and all of us.
I'm right here. Dude, I'm right here.
Sorry, his nose is broken. His poor ghost nose.
His hammer just bounced back in his face. So.
Lady Liberty.
Yeah.
And your daze drops off at the end of the round, Calvin.
Yep.
Lady Liberty's gonna raise the shield. And that's the only thing she can do because she's dazed.
I'm taking away your deflect power next time we play a game together.
I keep playing the characters with deflect.
Awesome. It is useful. It's a good move. Daedalus.
Daedalus is going to go for the big baddie again. 20?
20. That should hit his parry DC. Or his dodge DC. Yeah, that'll hit his dodge DC.
Great, DC 27.
He rolls a 24 and takes another bruise. What happens, Daedalus?
So he just literally is tracking him with his eyes whenever he moves. So he just sort of swiveled around and just kept firing at him as he went.
Ping, ping, ping. Lasers just bouncing off of him. Still bleeding profusely from his self-inflicted nose wound. Mortis.
Yeah, he's got that big hammer. I don't like that hammer. I'm going to take the hammer away from him. I'm going to use my ghostly disarm and reach up, grab a hold of the maul, and just make it insubstantial and have it ghost to the bottom below the boat into the river Styx. So unarmed attack, right?
Yes. Yep.
And I have improved disarm now, so no minuses for me.
Ooh, 24 will definitely hit. We didn't add your ghostly disarm power to your sheet, did we?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
How do we? I guess we built it with it's essential usable against objects or something like that.
Yeah, we did. So I would say go ahead and roll a d20 plus. What's the effect rank of your ethereal blast?
Yeah, because it should be the same. It's in my array, so it should be the same as everything else.
Yeah.
So that would be 11.
Okay, because it's an opposed close combat check at this point since you hit him. So go ahead and roll d20 plus 11, and he'll roll a d20 plus his to hit. That's a d20 plus 11, so it's a 28.
Yep. 28.
All right, you successfully take his maul and make it incorporeal and drop it into the river Styx.
Yep.
He frowns heavily.
He frowns.
I smirk.
I did not know you could do that.
That's a good move.
I've had enough of your shit. Here and at the Netherwar, we're done.
Zobram will say this is because of what happened to that little couple in the village, isn't it? I can assure you they weren't the first that I worked to death.
Mortis gains rage.
Mortis gains
I know it's not the right
rage.
I know it's not the right game, but Mortis gains rage.
Alright, you want to fight toe-to-toe? We'll fight toe-to-toe. We got this. He is going to bravely take the recover action.
Take that.
So that, and I will deal everybody a hero point, so he can use extra effort without going exhausted.
Ooh.
Oh, I forgot to mention also there is a hero point on the table from Jupe if anybody wants to use it for any purposes.
Woohoo.
So Zobram with his extra action is going to yeah, he's gonna punch Mortis.
Kind of had it coming.
Right in his ghost face. And he will use no points of all-out attack or power attack this time. This will just be a straight-up punch. Punch. 23 to hit your parry DC.
That's a hit.
Interpose with the deflect.
Oh.
Nap.
Oh, I punched myself in the face.
Maybe.
Wait,
I got it.
Yourself. Stop beating yourself.
I gotta be able to hit first. Nope, not that time.
Bummer.
No, that's a 10 on the dice, so it becomes a 27.
Oh, okay, then yes.
Yeah.
This was not the day I was expecting to have when I sat down. Alright, Zobram. He will take a bruise from himself, punching himself again. What happens, Lady Liberty, is you force him to cause harm to his own self.
Yeah, Lady Liberty basically just kind of she slides back in, puts the shield up, watches it reflect back at him, and just kind of giggles at him and like, honestly, you're not very good at this.
I'm putting you in the water, Achilles style.
Ooh.
Johnny Rocket.
I'm Johnny Rocket, and I'm thankful that all these flying critters saw fit to land on this here boat for my selective area burst attack. So they need a DC 20 for half dodge.
I want you all to know that you successfully distracted me in real life about what I wanted to do on Zobram's turn.
Yeah.
There was a reason I brought all the winged demons down out of the boat, but I messed that up.
Whoops.
That's okay. We're gonna sweep the boat now.
Everybody's getting punched. You get a punch. You get a punch.
Yeah.
It's like timing. It's like clocking out at work. 1, 2, 3, 4 winged demons, 3 magenta guard, and Zobram. Okay, 4 winged demons to dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 will
Two of
succeed.
them made it.
Ha, 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 ha.
2 of them made it.
So the 2 who made it versus DC 20.
Oh, it's not 23.
That they both die anyway, and then the 2 who failed, they all go down.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yelling timber.
Are you Paul Bunyan? Because you just felled some trees.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Then the 3 magenta guards.
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay.
Work all night. and
Look at
sleep
those
all day.
amazing
Ooh.
dodge saves. Yeah.
I rolled 3 10s in a row.
I love it.
Thanks, roll
Oh
20.
my
So I actually rolled 3 4s in a row, is what that means.
Yeah.
Toughness DC 25 for all 3 of them. All 3 of them will,
I'm a magenta
will
god.
disintegrate.
He did say he was sweeping the boat.
I'm just impressed that he's finding space to run. On the
Hey,
boat.
I am amazingly agile.
Jaron is pissed.
Okay.
Rock the boat, baby.
I really need you guys to quit rocking the boat, alright? I'm trying to focus here. I know it's a straight path, but it's still, there's a lot more to it than you guys think.
Yes, well, once we get rid of these, you'll have a decent, I was going to say sailing, but that's not what he's doing. You'll have a decent rowing.
I ain't even really rolling, I'm just pushing.
If the boat is rocking, don't come knocking.
Zobram will succeed on the dodge check and still take a
Oh,
bruise on
Yeah.
the toughness save.
That's
Man.
what you get for messing with me.
Johnny Rocket, what happens?
There is an orange blur, like up on the handrails, all over the boat, and people's capes are flying up, and there's this high-speed sound, and then suddenly Zobram is the only bad guy standing, and Johnny's standing on the back of the boat, leaning up against the rail, looking rather smug. Fresh out of friends, eh?
Somebody kill that guy. Alright, good move, Johnny. Good move. These 2 winged demons are going to fight down together and try to drag Johnny off the boat and dunk him in the water.
Now that is what I call rude.
So the one that's rolling to help, I'll just roll a torso mouth check. Since it's that's what they're grabbing with.
Oh, no.
Oh,
So he will aid. He will actually give his buddy +5 to his effect rank.
But he's gonna roll a 3, so it's okay.
Don't say
Roll a
that.
3. Roll a 3.
My powers are weak, old man. Oh, your powers are weak, old man. Wait, I totally screwed that up
How did
Yeah,
that
you
even
also-
happen?
because I said so.
Oh, I got 2 points of power attack on. I was like, I got a +4 to hit. What do you mean I rolled a 4?
So it was a 6 instead of a 4. Big deal. You
Yeah.
still miss.
So they both come in.
Yeah.
The one almost gets you, Johnny, and you freak out. You sort of recoil away from it, and that's enough to
That's-
get you out of the maw of the other
That's
one.
clearly a Matrix dodge. I'm like,
This one's gonna land next to Zobram.
now that there's open space there.
Yes, there is open space there. These 2 are gonna try and do the same thing they were trying to do to Johnny a second ago to Lady Liberty.
That's rude.
'Cause she's got to go.
Respecte la dame.
That's a +2 damage or +2 effect for the torso mouth for the grab.
3.
17 to hit Lady Liberty's parry DC.
Misses by 1.
So Lady Liberty
Freedom
is not
lead.
dragged screaming into the river Styx. But they will use their move by action to get away from the boat.
Lame.
Siren.
I'm really enjoying this this boundless confidence we're all feeling compared to last time.
We're not in the terminus anymore. It's a whole different ballgame.
Besides, they're not our characters except for Mortis. Who cares if we get killed? Oh, I mean,
I mean,
I didn't say that, Steve. I didn't say that.
Already died once.
I don't know if you're talking to Steve Jones or Steve Kenson.
Steve Kenson and Steve Jones. Man, I just anchored all the Steves in one rude comment. The wrath of Steve will be upon me. Oh.
I don't know. I feel like Siren dying will be a very big deal. So, unless you want a zombie apocalypse to happen.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okie doke. So on the boat we've got. I mean, I feel like Zabram's gonna take care of himself eventually.
Yeah. Seriously.
Not gonna lie, I don't know I'm gonna be any more helpful than the Mortis Lady Liberty team has already been. So I'm just gonna go for this this one other demon guy who's right next to me. I'm gonna convert the water weapon into, like, I don't know, a scythe or something, and swing it down. And I am no longer dazed, but I don't have anywhere I want to move to. So let's go with the water weapon. Yeah. Okay, well, another not great roll. 14 I don't think is, well, I don't know. Probably not going to do it.
That is actually enough to hit their parry DC.
Wow. Okay, never mind.
And you take him out with a
Well, okay.
rolls of 22.
I need to hold on to that boundless confidence then.
Yeah.
So again, she just like resummons the water weapon, and then it just sort of swings it down and just like slashes through this creature, sending the two halves of it tumbling back into the water.
Beautiful.
Soul water.
Beautiful. Into the soul water with you, Lady Liberty.
Lady Liberty's gonna kind of look at Zabram, kind of give him a cheeky grin, and just raise her shield. Round 3.
I'm gonna rip your arms off.
Ooh.
Damn.
Grumble, 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 grumble.
I get a quarter every time somebody says rude, right? Is that how it works?
I don't think that's the terms that you know.
I gotta get a
Negotiated.
contract lawyer.
Yep.
I mean, Todd McFarlane's lawyer would have this solved. I'm sure of it.
Right. All right, Daedalus, what do you want to do?
He's gonna punch him in the face.
Good shit.
That sounds fun.
Lady Liberty's just keeping.
Oh yes.
Awesome.
A quick cat.
Lady Liberty's just keeping all of his attention on her, and then Daedalus is just gonna come up and cold cock him.
It's from off screen.
Yep.
Bonk.
Chat leads the cat. Crit cat. I can't even say it.
Cat.
I'll just shut up now. I'll just shut up.
Now we need a jingle. We need to break me off a piece of that Crit Cat bar.
I love it.
Yeah. Man, I'm a mess
DC
today.
31. Okay. That's a bruise and a daze for him. That's not too bad. What happens, Daedalus, as you zip up and clean his clock?
I mean, I just see him punch Mortis, or try to punch Mortis in the face. And I'm just like, good idea. And I just slam him in the face right after Lady Liberty puts up her shield.
Rocket palms. All right, Mortis.
Yeah, and so this is where I get to mimic one of my allies. Seeing all the cool stuff that Siren's been doing, as I bought it today, Mortis has a new ability where he basically will channel his ethereal energy into a melee weapon, and he basically forms a reverse scythe out of. And I'm going to basically try to slay the guy in front of me.
That's cool as hell.
Jeez.
That is definitely going on the side of the metal van.
Yeah.
18 a hit.
18 will not hit.
Spend it now.
Yep, I am spending a hero point to yeah. $20?
It becomes a 30 because you rolled
Yeah.
a 10, and 30 will definitely
that's a
hit.
reroll.
DC 25. Here we go. Oof, he'll take another bruise as he rolls a 24.
Ooh.
Starting to wear him
We're
down.
whittling them down. It's gonna work.
And I just slice at him with this bluish white flame looking Reaper blade.
Awesome. Perfect.
Make cue up the blue oyster cult.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, Zobrum's turn. He's dazed, so he's
He's here in the Pink Floyd.
yeah, he's gonna attack Lady Liberty. He doesn't fear the Reaper.
That's very misogynistic. I just wanna know.
The Fist of Vengeance is unisex.
Now there's a T-shirt for you. Oh, don't print that one. Don't print that one.
Yeah.
Nope.
Different kind of crowd.
All right, here we go. Necrotic Blast. 24 to hit Lady Liberty.
That will hit. We'll see if I can reflect it.
Aw.
I will spend the hero point.
Wait.
No,
That's a 24.
Yeah, that's right.
which will hit.
Because your deflect counts as a hero point reroll thingy.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lawyered.
Lawyer.
So
I need that hero point back.
I'm giving it back to you.
Yeah. Give it back. Give it back.
So yeah, that'll deflect it back at him. DC 27.
Man.
He staggers himself again. He has staggered himself twice.
Yes.
When Calvin said he was gonna take himself out, like,
Yeah, I mean,
I'm doing everybody a hero point.
Foreshadowing.
He's going again.
wait, why?
Because he's going again. Yeah, he's gonna. He's gonna try to boil Lady Liberty's blood.
Okay.
Oh.
Rude.
21 to hit Lady Liberty's dodge DC.
That will hit. Fortitude.
Yep, DC 22.
Fortitude. DC 13. I will spend a hero point for this.
Yes. Yes.
That is
Oh.
a 19. Actually, no, it's a 21. It's a
21. So you are dazed.
Okay.
As he just screams out and fills this echoing cavern with the sound of his rage-filled voice. And Lady Liberty, you feel the blood inside your body begin to heat up.
No.
ooh.
You are very aware
Also-
how wet your skeleton is.
Ew.
Johnny Rocket.
Well, let me see here. All the bad guys except those cowardly flying things are within reach, correct?
Yes.
So I think it's time for another round of punch all the bad guys. I'm gonna kick that hole.
There is only one bad guy on the... Oh, I guess, yeah, I guess the two that are fighting you are in
The two
melee
that are right
range.
at me, I figure I can reach
Yep.
them as well. So,
Yep, you can.
blam, they need a... Well, that's the wrong one. But they need a DC 20 for half effect.
Alright, Winged Demons, here we go.
Oh, sons of guns.
They'll succeed.
They both made it.
DC
But now I gotta chunk the
20.
toughness. Ha 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 ha, told you.
Yep, they chunk the toughness. Oop. And then Zobrum's caught in that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
25.
He didn't make the dodge save.
25 and 17 is a bruise and a daze, but he's already staggered, so... 9 bruises for Zobrum.
Wait. I got all these hero points. It's almost 8:30. I got to spend. I'm going to take extra action and flurry of blows on the only bad guy in reach. Or, you know what I mean. Not the flurry of blows. The fast attack one. I'm getting so confused over here. Yeah, it's flurry of blows. I know what I'm talking about. 28, and that's a multi-attack, so how much did I beat him by?
You did beat him by 2 degrees for his parry, so you'll get plus 2 damage.
So DC 22 toughness.
There it is.
Oh!
Yes! Yes! Best hero point expenditure of the night. There it was.
Well, at least he didn't
Oh.
knock himself out. What happens, Johnny Rocket?
So Johnny blurs around the back end of the boat, smacks those two guys out of the air. They plunge into the river. He kind of rings Zarbrum's bell a little bit, and then Johnny comes zipping back in with a power uppercut. His feet lift off the deck, and he just slams to the deck, and of course the boat rocks, and Karan gets all grumpy pants again. But Johnny's looking pretty smug right now. Yeah, that's right.
Awesome. Those last two
Yes,
demons
Johnny,
will
well
fly
done.
away on their turn.
I do have one action I'd like to do as a follow-up.
Sure.
I bury my scythe inside of him and I rip out his soul.
Oh,
Ooh.
spicy.
And just like that, we're Image Comics again.
Awesome. Yeah, you take his soul out of his body and put it in the vault.
Yes.
Okay.
He double bags and puts Carbor back on this one.
Hmm.
It's a collector's item.
Perfect. And
No
the
more
group,
coming from this one.
as we exit combat, the group will start floating down the river Styx again, peacefully unassaulted by demons. And I think
Yeah.
that's where we'll take our quick little 5-minute break. So
Awesome.
All right.
everybody, get up, stretch, get some water, get a snack if you need, and we'll be back in just a couple minutes.
Prepare to hydrate.